Hey friends, I have another Equip recipe for you today. And actually, again, this is like a remix of my cupcake recipe. I am finding that cupcake base recipe can be turned into so many things depending on what nut you use, because it does use a nut flour, or nut butter kind of as the base along with the protein powder. And so you can do like a peanut butter, or I did my sticky pecan cake that was absolutely delicious. In this one, I wanted the nut to be more of a neutral flavor. So I just used cashews. They're a little bit more neutral because I wanted it to be more just chocolate. So I'm having so much fun with that base recipe, just switching out flavors and nuts in order to make different things. So I made some absolutely adorable little donuts. I was gonna do more cupcakes, but my daughter brought home this adorable little donut mold, a silicone donut mold, and I was like, okay, I'm making donuts. And they turned out super, super good. I do have a little taste test from a couple of the kids at the end, so stick around for that. So of course it is Black Friday shopping season right now. So this video is in conjunction with the Equip sale that is going on right now. And they just had a really great sale. And I know a lot of you guys took advantage of that. They're having another one for Black Friday, and this one is really good as well. It's one of the tiered sales. You can get 15% off one item, 20% off 2 or 3 items, and then if you get 4 or more items, you can get 25% off. But if you do a subscription, you are able to get 30% off. So that's like the highest discount that you will ever find, I think, with Equip. I've never seen it higher than that. So maybe you've tried some of the Equip products and found that you love them and you are ready to jump into a subscription. You can get the first delivery of the subscription for that 30% off. They're also doing a special free gift if you order $200 of product or more, and that's before the discount. So just fill up your cart with at least $200 worth of stuff before the discount's taken off, and you will automatically get a free gift included. The sale is going to be running today through the 27th, so you will have a few days to order, but I do recommend ordering as soon as possible because things do go out of stock, and this is their biggest sale of the year. So order as quickly as you can if you're needing to stock up. I think that's all the info up front here. Let's head to the kitchen and make these donuts. The ingredients in these donuts today are, of course, the Equip Prime Protein in chocolate. Got some baking powder, some vanilla extract, got some cashews. I have 180 grams here. And if you do have like a cashew butter or a like nut meal, you can do the same weight. So 180 grams of whatever you have as far as nut meal or nuts go. Got some allulose, some salt, and 4 eggs. I do have my oven preheating to 300 degrees, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour my cashews into my Vitamix. And if you are using a nut meal or a nut butter, you can skip the whole Vitamix and just mix this all up in a bowl. It makes it even easier. I'm gonna add the baking powder at the end. I'm gonna add in right now 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're gonna do 6 tablespoons of allulose, and my scoop here is 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna do 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna put in my 4 large eggs. Next, I'm going to do the 2 scoops of the prime protein, and the chocolate prime protein is 25 grams per scoop. Some of them, the different flavors vary. So I'm going to do about 50 grams. My oven is preheated. So we're going to do 50 grams of the prime protein. I do like to use my scale just to make sure it's accurate. Scooping is inherently inaccurate. And then last thing for now is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And if you do use like a salted nut butter, I would recommend leaving out the salt. Okay, now I'm just gonna get this all blended up until it's pretty smooth. It doesn't have to be like super pureed at super high speeds. It just needs to be blended and just mixed. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm just going to let it mix until it's mixed in. All right, I had my tamper all ready to go in case I needed it, and I didn't end up needing it. Depending on the nut that you use, it can have more or less oil, and so it can move more or less freely over the blender blade. So sometimes you need the tamper, sometimes you don't. Now I'm going to see how cleanly I can divide this batter between these donut molds. It's a little tricky when you got the hole in the middle because you can't just dump it in. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a mess. I think the strategy is going to be just dump it in and then wipe off the top of the hole. I think that's going to work the best. We got our offering to the Vitamix gods safely left in there, and I'm going to see how well I can. Well, let me try to flatten these down just a little bit, and then I will scrape off the tops. And since these are silicone and there's plenty of fat in the recipe from the nuts, I did not spray these. Hopefully I won't regret that, but we shall see. A little messy, but I'm going to throw this in the oven at 300 degrees. I expect they will cook a little faster than the cupcakes I made. Cupcakes took 18 to 20 minutes, so I'm going to start checking these at about 12 minutes probably. While the donuts are cooking, I'm going to get the glaze mixed up. This is just powdered allulose. I just took my allulose that was granulated, put it in my Vitamix, the same one I just used here, and blended it up. That's it. That's how you can make powdered sugar, powdered any granulated sweetener. And I am going to use 1 cup of this. I don't know how much glaze I will use. I'm not sure if this whole batch will just be enough to cover the 12 donuts or if there'll be some left over. We shall see. If you do count allulose carbs in your carb count, this is probably not the recipe for you. Because it is a lot of allulose carbs. I personally don't count allulose because it's never affected my blood sugar, and you know, all that doesn't give me cravings and things, so I don't really worry about it. But if you do count them, you might want to try some different kind of topping for these, or just eat them plain. Ooh, like a if you had like a ganache, like some kind of a keto chocolate chip with some cream melted, and you like dip the donuts in there, that would be really good as well. Maybe I'll do some of them like that. That actually sounds really good. So I am going to do, so I have my 1 cup of powdered allulose, and then I'm going to do 3 to 4 tablespoons of half and half. That's what I have here. You can use heavy cream, you can use water. I'm just going to use half and half, and I'm going to start with a couple tablespoons and then go from there. Oops, that was like 3 tablespoons. I am also going to add in here my peppermint extract. I'm going to do half of a teaspoon. There we go. Just whisk this up and see if we need any more liquid. Ooh, that's looking actually really good. Oh my gosh, that peppermint smells delicious. I am also going to mix up that ganache. I hadn't planned on doing that, but it just sounds so good, and I think it'll be fun to have the variety of donuts. So I don't usually measure when I make ganache, just kind of throw in chocolate chips and heavy cream until it gets the right consistency, but I'll try to measure for you. So I love these chocolate chips from Good Sam. They are allulose sweetened, and they're pretty dark, and the other thing I love about them, which won't work in this recipe very well, but they are tiny, tiny chocolate chips. So they're the perfect little mini chocolate chips for all kinds of different recipes. But let's see, I will do maybe 60 grams, which is about 2 ounces. And then we will do maybe an ounce of cream. Let's try that. And I'm just gonna heat this up in the microwave until the chocolate is melted. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I may want to thin it down a little more though, because I want it to be very dippable. All right, I'm gonna add another ounce of cream. So that would be 1-to-1 chocolate chips to cream. All right, that looks pretty good. And I am also gonna add the peppermint extract to this as well. So there'll be double chocolate peppermint donuts. Well, probably like a 1/4 teaspoon. That should be plenty for this amount. Look at how cute they are. They poofed up a little bit, so that was fun. I'm gonna leave them here to cool for probably 10 or so minutes before I try to remove them somehow. Either just invert it or try to carefully remove each donut. We shall see how it goes. All right, I think they're stuck enough that just flipping it's not gonna do anything. I have to kind of loosen it up. Oh, that's not too bad. Look at how cute. It's kind of funny that it has frosting and sprinkle divots in the mold. Don't really need that when I'm going to be adding my own, but at least that'll all get covered up. Super cute. Got them out pretty cleanly, just got a couple of them that ripped a little bit. These ones are so cute. I would love to have a pan that's just all of these, like the cruller type. They almost look like just mini bundt cakes. So cute. I'm gonna let these cool a little bit more till they're all the way cool to the touch before I start trying to glaze these. So I got a couple sprinkle options, and these are not sugar-free, but there are some sugar-free sprinkles on the market now, so that is something that you can find if you are interested. I'm going to use my bottle for the glaze, and then I'll just dip the chocolate. Let's see if I can do this. They are cool, and I am going to go ahead and start glazing and dipping. How cute these turned out. The glaze on these ones kind of is soaking in, but it's still gonna be good. I think the chocolate ones look the best though. I love that. Okay, so there's the ones with the chocolate glaze, and then the other ones have a white glaze, but it kind of soaked in, and they both have peppermint in the glaze or the frosting, but there's no peppermint in the cake part. It's just, the cake part is just chocolate. So go ahead and grab it. I want to know, first of all, if they taste good. And then I also want to know if there's enough peppermint. Okay. Because it might be better to do peppermint extract in the cake also. So which one do you pick?
I also picked one of these.
Yeah, I think the chocolate ones look the best.
Kind of messy.
Yeah. Here, scoot in, Renee, so I can see you better. There you go. Charity, you scoot in too. There you go. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Taste.
I can't even taste the peppermint.
Oh, you can't.
I can. Like, not at all. It just tastes like chocolate.
Yeah? Was that bad?
No, but I think it definitely needs more peppermint.
Okay, we'll do more peppermint next time.
It smells like truffles.
Yeah, it's the glaze is very similar to like truffle filling.
It smells like peppermint, but it doesn't taste like
Oh, okay.
peppermint. I can taste peppermint.
Okay. Do you guys want to taste a bite of the other one just to see if you like that one?
Yes.
You don't have to eat a whole one if you don't want to. That's a lot. But Renee just wants to keep eating the chocolate one.
Let's try it. How about we just take one bite? And then...
Yeah, share one. Does that one taste more pepperminty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay, so the chocolate kind of covered up the peppermint flavor.
Mm-hmm. I like that one best.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Renee? Chocolate or glazed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Glaze.
Wow. We didn't expect that. So you like the look of the chocolate ones the best, but you like the taste of the glazed ones the best.
Yes.
Okay. How many thumbs up do you give the donuts?
The chocolate ones, I give it like probably 4.
4 out of 10?
The chocolate ones.
5 out of 10? Okay.
And then a 7 for the other ones.
Ooh.
For those ones, no, I think they're probably 7.
A 7? All right. Thank you for your review.
You're welcome.